I can crush it. What they've been waiting to see. I'm killing them all. They're whining and crying.
Welcome to another amazing episode of Hanging with the Chads. I am Chad Springer, joined as always by the greatest co-host ever, Mr. Chad Boudreaux. How the hell are you doing, sir?
Dude, it is WrestleMania weekend. I am on cloud 9.
I did not know it was WrestleMania weekend. I must have been living under a rock like the rest of our listeners are doing right now. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is WrestleMania weekend. This is our second annual WrestleMania preview show. Last year, we batted 1,000. This year, we will not bat 1,000. We will not get so lucky this year. I called the ultimate betrayal last year. I just want to pat myself on the shoulder for that. But, you know, this year it is WrestleMania. It is the granddaddy of them all. A lot of people are complaining. You're truly one of them about the ticket prices, but I'm not going to lie. I looked last night and they were $221. Still in the nosebleeds, but they were a lot cheaper than the $2,000 they were in the nosebleeds when this started. Ticket prices, they're always going to complain. As you can see, even the wrestlers are shooting in the ring and complaining about the ticket prices right now. Boudreaux, what do you think about these ticket prices?
Man, well, first of all, like, the great thing about WrestleMania, once it started doing what it was doing, moving around to different cities, yes, I am butthurt because they moved it out of New Orleans into Vegas, because I was like, hey,
yeah, I would imagine you would be.
But that part started it off with me being annoyed with it. But then when they came out with the $2,000 for the nosebleeds, I was like, what are we doing? And then the pipe bomb that CM Punk laid out a couple weeks ago on Raw, like calling everyone out. Yeah, I mean, you're pricing families out of this. Like, the whole thing about it was that I got joy in wrestling was my dad started me watching it when I was pretty much born, and then now having my daughter watch it with me. So you're pricing families out of it, and I'm not going to spend $2,000 to go sit in a nosebleed when I could sit right on a couch and do like my daughter and I always do, pull out a freaking mattress and we wrestle on the mattress.
I've seen the video, folks. He looked like a luchador.
Yeah, so I don't like it. I think it's wrong, but I mean, we are in a money-hungry world right now, so what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what can we do about it? I mean, we can bitch, moan, and complain about it all we want, but ultimately, the powers that be and TKO are going to be the ones that decide whether we get the tickets or not, and what the prices are, and they want to, talk about it as if it is their WrestleMania or their Super Bowl. I mean, it is what it is in the pricing. But did you see on the old Twitter machine or social media, AEW Dynasty's pay-per-view last week? There was a individual who was sitting behind the commentators, and he had a sign that said, "This ticket was cheaper than nosebleeds at WrestleMania."
Oh yeah.
I would like to think that the Khan family has more money than TKO. I would like to think that. And with them being able to move their prices so low, because when I went to World's End 2 years ago, 2024, I went to AEW's World's End. It was at UCF, nice, intimate little arena. I paid like $30 to sit in the lower level, like 3 rows back from the floor. I mean, I've seen everybody walk. The only problem is the lights on the stage were blinding me all night. That's, AEW, they don't shy away from lights and pyro and all that. But yeah, overall, I mean, WrestleMania is going to be what it is. I mean, they're talking now, are they going to go to Saudi next year with the war going on? I mean, it's maybe they go back to New Orleans, or maybe they go to Las Vegas for the 3rd year in a row. I think that would upset a lot of fans there.
I think they're bringing, is it Money in the Bank to New Orleans now for this year?
Yeah, you got Money in the Bank. That was your
gift. Trade-off.
Orlando's supposed to be getting a WrestleMania soon, right? And they're supposed to sign that big thing with WrestleMania. They get the big 4, but we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm more worried about when the Jaguars are going to come play here, so I can watch an NFL game. So anyway, moving on into everything going on. Last night was the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, and several well-deserving individuals took their rightful place in the WWE Hall of Fame, starting with the Queen herself, Mrs. Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. I will still give her that name. She rightfully deserves it. Stephanie McMahon was joined by AJ Styles, Demolition, Axe and Smash, Dennis Rodman, and then the Legacy Wing, you had Sid Vicious or Psycho Sid, however you want to call him, Bad News Brown, and the immortal moment was Andre versus Hulk at WrestleMania 3. Shout out to all of them, especially Stephanie McMahon. I mean, people often talk about, Nepo babies and all that, but she actually worked her way up through the ranks in the WWE.
She was tortured to get to where she is. She was tortured.
Let me tell you, it's funny because obviously her and Paul Heyman are very close. I don't care what anybody says. Paul Heyman is probably like her goddad. Nobody just really knows it. But Paul Heyman was hired to torture her in those creative meetings to make her better. And at one point, for like 3 years, in the mid 2000s, SmackDown was kicking Raw's ass every single week because of that. And I mean, it just is what it is. But yes, Stephanie McMahon is definitely well deserving to be in there. The way she has put the women's on the map. I mean, the women had to do the wrestling, but she was the one that fought for them. So I think that's well deserved. Obviously, AJ Styles. We knew he was going to go in.
His body of work, everything he's done.
Yeah.
Even he carried that WrestleMania during COVID, that match with him and Undertaker. That was unreal.
Yeah, the start of the cinematic matches, as they would like to call it. Demolition, obviously older group. A lot of the young bucks don't know about them. No pun intended. But, Demolition, they're a 3-time champion, and they're the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history. Imagine that.
Yeah, they're kind of like the forgotten ones, right? Like, not many people remember Demolition, but yeah, they were phenomenal. They were always fun to watch.
Yep, absolutely. I think that was well deserved for them as well. Obviously, Dennis Rodman, he goes into the celebrity wing. He had a couple of great matches with the NWO. Against who was it? Jay Leno in one, and Karl Malone in the other.
You missed a whole week of practice with the Bulls to go beyond freaking Rock, or go beyond Nitro. Come on now.
Come on. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I think it's well deserved. I mean, I think a lot of these inductees, though, it was like the Hulk Hogan inductions. The Hulk Hogan rubs. But I mean, obviously you're wearing the Hulkamania shirt right now. We know how important Hulk Hogan is to the business. So
that match, the match that they put in at the immortal moment, that's what put everything together. Because that's the first wrestling match I remember ever. So that's what got me into this. So yeah, that immortal moment is definitely well deserved. If there's any immortal moment, that's the one.
Yep, understand. A lot of people would agree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you. It wasn't my first match I've seen, but it definitely deserved to be in there.
You weren't born yet, so yeah.
I was born, sir. I was born in WrestleMania 3. It was 1987, right?
Yeah.
I was born in 86. I probably wasn't remembering it. Thanks for making me put my age out there for the world, you jackhole.
Yeah, well, I just destroyed it because I just said I'm way older than you, so we're good.
Yeah, well, I hope you find out tonight. Yeah. Bring your walking shoes, buddy.
I'll have my cane book, don't worry about it.
Bro, I hope that you have to ride the Velocicoaster like 12 times. That's what I hope you do. I hope you have to ride that 12 times. Oh, you scared to do that? I rode it, and I'm scared of roller coasters.
No,
I rode the crap out of it.
I can't ride them anymore. I got vertigo, bro. Can't ride it no more.
Oh, Okay, Sami Zayn. You know what? I almost said okay, our favorite former school-based athletic administrator's name, but I'm not going to shout her out right now. So, anyway, um, let's get back on track here because we're a little bit by the wayside here. So we got WrestleMania. We got our WrestleMania preview show. We have everything WrestleMania for you. That's the only thing we're going to talk about today. And there's only one way we can do it, and that's we got to get into it. We're going to start with night one's preview. What do we think is going to happen? The matches that's going to stand out. You have a wonderful list of matches, starting with the 6-man tag team match with Austin Theory and Logan Paul division, and whatever's left of the division, and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight. I am agreeing, like we shouldn't have a lot of celebrities at WrestleMania because now I got a feeling that Killer Cameron's going to show up to WrestleMania and him and Mace are going to come in there and try and fight the Usos or something after Jay beat up Cameron on their podcast. But I would have beat him up too when he was talking about me like that. I mean, Jay is a former world champion, multi-tag team champion, intercontinental champion, so I mean, put some respect on his name. I mean,
Yeah.
He gets, he gets his flowers. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. What are your thoughts on this match?
Just going on that though, like the Usos, this is sports entertainment, right? And there's hardly anyone more entertaining than Jey Uso.
I mean, he got 70,000 people yeeting on the way to the ring. So
exactly. I sat through it that one time I went to Raw, and I was like, this is probably the craziest thing I've ever seen in all the sporting events I've ever been to. So, I hate to say it, but I think you're right. I think that Base and Killer Camp are going to come out.
Wait, what'd you just say?
I think you're right. I think they're going to come out there and interrupt the match because we all know that the Vision can't win on their own. It's going to take something for them to win. So I feel that's what's going to happen. I hate saying it because I really like to see. I think LA Knight deserves something finally, and they keep putting him on the back burner. So I feel like, but I do.
What is wrong with LA Knight? Like, what is wrong with him? Like,
I don't know. Like, did somebody just?
Did we forget he existed and the whole crowd goes crazy when he comes out? Yeah. Like, is The Rock actually sitting at the board meetings just pissed off that he's kind of still in his
shit a little bit? It wasn't supposed to happen in a match or something, and all of a sudden The Rock's like, "Yeah, no, you're not doing shit now." I mean, he deserves it. He can carry the company.
He can be a world champion.
That's what I'm saying. He can carry the company, and they never give it to him. And I just don't understand.
He's a tweener, bro. They're not going to cheer. They're not going to boo. They're just going to be happy to see him. Stone Cold 97. 09 Randy Orton. Right. Who is, I would vote any day of the week, the biggest villain of a heel ever. Is the shaved head, slightly bearded 09 Randy Orton. If Randy Orton comes out with a shaved head and a beard tonight, it's over for Punk. Or Cody, I'm sorry. It's over. It's over. Sorry. And
we'll get into that later. I think the Vision's going to win by some shenanigans. That's what's going to end up happening.
Yeah. I honestly feel that the Usos will win with LA Knight, and I think LA Knight is going to pin I Show Speed because he threw him through a TV. But I think I Show Speed is going to show out. He's going to be the next big celebrity to come in and actually take it seriously. I mean, because he did train with Randy Orton. He did. Go through all that, and he almost died whenever he got speared by Braun Breaker. But, a lot of people would have. But I think he's actually going to impress people, if you want to know the truth. I think he's going to impress people. But I think LA Knight's going to get the win for the team.
Okay.
That's how I feel. I think LA Knight's gonna pin him because I mean a celebrity can come in and get pinned and nothing really happens to their credibility. I mean, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. The next match we're gonna get into is probably one of the ones I'm most excited for is that unsanctioned match between Jacob and Drew. The Samoan Werewolf and, the Scottish Psychopath right now. I have a feeling this is the new attitude era WWE is going to go to. There's going to be lots of blood, lots of violence, and it's going to remind you of the old days. And I think it's going to be a really physical match, obviously. I think it's going to be hard hitting, obviously. I mean, you can't really say much about it. It's an unsanctioned match. So it's going to be weapons, mass destruction, and chaos. And I'm looking forward to it. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree. I think it's going to be there's going to be blood everywhere. I think it's going to be all over the arena, and I'm going to let my heart decide this one, and I think Jacob wins it because that was kind of where they were going before everything got screwed up with everybody getting hurt and stuff like that. It looked like they were going to start putting a rocket up Jacob's ass to get up to somewhere. So I feel like this is how he's going to get over the hump, and then he's going to start after that going to leading. He's going to be the one that's in the next few years that's going to be leading SmackDown, and I think this is the start of it. So that's where I feel like he's going with it. Because like I said, I think Jacob's badass. Like Drew is too, but I think Jacob's the one that's getting a rocket up his ass.
This is Drew McIntyre's 13th WrestleMania. What do you think his record is?
It's probably
he's had 12 matches. So what do you think his win-loss record is at WrestleMania?
Probably 6-6. 5-7. Yeah.
5-7. I'm going to agree with you. The Samoan Werewolf is going to win this match. It's going to be a blow-off match. It's going to be whatever. Samoan Werewolf wins, but it's going to be bloody. It's going to be physical. And if Charles Robinson is the referee, he is going to take some type of insane bump. That's my bonus points. If he's the referee in that match, he's going to take some type of crazy bump somewhere. So yeah, I think that's going to happen. Now we're going to get into probably the opportunity to win female match of the weekend is the WWE Women's World Championship match between Stephanie Valkyrie and Liv Morgan. Now, when I say she, Liv is my favorite female wrestler by far. You hurt her face, and she came out in front of everybody and said, "You still can't make me ugly." that knot on her face was the size of a fucking softball.
Yeah.
And like, this match is going to be physical. It's going to be fun to watch. And I think the La Primera, that's what you say? I can't speak Spanish. So I know you like her, but I don't think she's going to win. I think Liv Morgan's going to pluck them horns out and stab her with them tonight. So I'm going Liv Morgan in this, and it's probably going to be the best female match of the weekend. In terms of not just physicality, but overall like emotion in it, just because there is some emotion in it now. But Liv Morgan, I mean, you got to love the woman. Like, she came from nothing to something. It's like Alexa Bliss 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like how she just came out of it. But Liv Morgan's been doing it for a few years. Like, that's the thing. She's been doing it since she got here. Like, so this is going to be a good match, but I think Liv's going to take this one.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth on it because they've been making Stephanie as somebody who's can't be beat when she gets in a match. I mean, she's won everything, and she's the one who had the rocket straight up her ass. As soon as she got into it, she was gone right to the title. But then I look back at it too, like I was talking about with Jacob with Liv. That was the path that the trajectory she was on to go and win the title, and then she got hurt. So I can see it going that way, but I think there's going to be something where Big Sexy is going to come out and not interfere with the match. Liv wins the match, but Big Sexy is going to come in and take down Liv. And that's where
After the match?
After the match, and that's where the next storyline. That's how they move the storyline forward with Liv.
So you're talking Better Friends, Bitter Enemies pay-per-view with Shawn Michaels and Diesel after Shawn Michaels won the title, and then Diesel.
Yeah, because like I feel like they've been hinting at this because how Liv just comes back and all of a sudden she leapfrogged into the title.
She did win the Rumble though. She won the Rumble, so she deserves to leapfrog.
By doing what though? By doing what?
Eliminating everybody.
But
that's how she did it.
Who did she eliminate?
Doesn't matter who she eliminated last is who matters.
Yeah, but
Raquel should be mad at that person.
Right, but I'm telling you, that's what's going to end up happening. I feel that they've been working towards this since Liv's been back. Because Liv's been always saying, like, I'm the leader, I'm the leader, I'm the leader. She goes away. Raquel starts her stops to the top. And then, so I think that's what's happening. It's going to build it forward towards whether it's Backlash or towards SummerSlam, where that match is actually going to be the highlight of the weekend.
Speaking of Backlash, it's going to be held in Tampa this year. We may or may not be going depending on the ticket prices. Depends on the price range. Yeah, I can read your lips. So can they when they watch. So good job, Slick. Just tell me where you're sitting. But yeah, Backlash is going to be in Tampa. Maybe we're there. Who knows? I am currently surveying the ticket land and the finances for the Springer Pizza Fund over the summer. So I got to eat. So yeah. So moving on to another women's match. It's like Saturday is all the women's matches. We have the WWE Intercontinental Championship between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. Like, when is this going to end? To be honest with you, I love both, but I just don't give a damn about this match. I will probably go make or eat my buffalo chicken dip during this match and go make it a restroom break. And that is very disrespectful to say. I've seen it for the past year. Like, it's nothing exciting at all. It's nothing. Like, this match could have easily had somebody else in it. There is so many people that's been left off the WrestleMania card. This could have had my favorite wrestler, Tiffany Stratton, in there. It could have had, is Bianca Belair healthy? She could have been in there. Like, this could have went so many different directions. They could have had a ladder match like the Miz is going to do. It don't matter. Like, I just don't care about this match. I don't care who wins. I'm going to pick Becky Lynch to win because I think this is going to be AJ's last night. So yeah, I just don't care.
That's kind of where I'm at too. Like, not that I don't care. Like, my thing is that it's going to be, if this is AJ's last match, she's losing. If it's not, she's not losing. Like, that's literally what it's going to come down to, because I think they're trying to push Becky into something else, and they just wanted this feud to go on because there was the feud between the husbands, and I think that's how this really just naturally happened with the feud with those two, and it just keeps going on and on and on, because every time they try to get somebody else into the picture, that person ends up getting hurt. I mean, even Tiffany got hurt for a while. Now she's fighting for the U.S. title. So
not on WrestleMania though.
Yeah, not on WrestleMania. But so I think that's where it's at.
Julia. Oh my God. She deserves to be on WrestleMania.
So
don't know what the hell she's saying, but she deserves to be on there. Same thing with Io Sky.
I think this is going to be one of those matches where you know kind of where that title goes next. Because if AJ Lee's still in it, it's going to be an open challenge. Somebody's going to come in, and it's going to be probably...
I know what's going to happen.
Go ahead.
AJ Lee's going to win. So Monday night, on Monday Night Raw, she's going to come out there and she's going to do an open challenge. And Paige is going to come back and beat her.
So
real throwback.
Rumor is that I think it's Nikki Bella is hurt and is not cleared, and Paige is going to come back tonight and take her spot.
She don't need it because she hated the Bellas. What does that do? I've seen the same rumor, and this obviously, you know what?
I've seen rumors that she signed a contract. She signed a contract.
Okay, that's the next match we're talking about. So let's go ahead and get in it. The women's Fatal 4 match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. The Irresistible Forces, Nia and Lash, Charlotte and Alexa, Bayley and Lyra, and the Bella Twins. Wouldn't it make sense for the Bella Twins to get someone that didn't fucking hate them?
Yeah, it would.
Like, think about it. Again, the Bellas.
Who are they going to bring back?
They ain't got to worry about bringing someone back. You can bring somebody here. Because I'm telling you, Paige is going to come and do the AJ Lee and take the title off of her.
That would be sweet.
Just like she did like 8 years ago when she made her debut. That's what's going to happen. I heard about the Paige rumor, and you're hearing it first on Hanging with the Chads, ladies and gentlemen. Paige is not coming back at WrestleMania. She's coming back at Monday Night Raw. Because here's the thing. These last few Raw after Mania since WrestleMania Dallas 38 has sucked balls, and I am not afraid to say it. They need something to happen to make it worthy.
And haven't they been switching like one title every Raw after WrestleMania? Wasn't there like one title that switched? Like there was one last year, wasn't there?
Well, hell, the Raw after WrestleMania, the NXT title went off Dolph Ziggler's hands to Braun Breakers. I mean, ooh.
No, I'm saying there was one last year that happened.
Ever, by the way.
Like, wasn't it Liv or something? Like Liv had a title and then she lost it like the next night, or was vice versa? She lost the title and then won it back again.
2025, right?
I'm sure somebody lost the title. Like they won it for one night and then they lost it again.
Yeah, it was Becky Lynch and Lila. They lost the women's titles, and because Becky turned on her,
and they lost it to Liv and Raquel.
Rusev returned last year. Stephanie Bakir challenged Io Sky. Let's see. Jey Uso, obviously, he won the title. That's when Pat McAfee got choked out. That son of a bitch. Gunther.
So get into the match. So
yeah,
I think the title's not changing hands. It never changes hands in matches like this. It's not going to change hands. That's literally where I'm at. I don't think it's going to be honestly
the Fatal 4-Way. You think the champions are going to leave with the titles?
Yes. I honestly
is this the night? Because here's the thing. I think this is the night where, yes, I'm inclined to agree with you that the Irresistible Forces retain the titles. They are going to pin Alexa Bliss for the title. And this is the night where Charlotte turns on Alexa. Because I'm telling you, the Bella Twins, I think Nikki's okay. And if she's not, they're going to have to go with somebody else. It's not going to be Paige. I don't think it's going to be Paige because I am just adamant that my idea is better than Creative's idea on Paige coming back. And if it's right, Triple H, Bruce Pritchard, all you smart people, please pay me and I'll make half of what the Road Dogg made and then come up there and work. Okay.
And we'll start a podcast. We'll do our podcast from up there too.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
everybody else, that's where the performance center's at. We can just stay right here.
Everybody else is doing their podcast in WWE. We might as well do ours too. Right. But shout out to Road Dogg. I love the Road Dogg. He was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, and he's a Marine. So please come on our show. Anyway, continuing on. So I think that's what's going to happen for that Fatal 4-Way. Moving on into another singles match that makes absolutely zero effing sense is Gunther and Seth Rollins. I don't even care. I don't even care. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt. Braun Breaker's hurt. AJ Styles can't wrestle no more. Seth Rollins was hurt and he came back. Here's the thing. Why bring Seth Rollins back for this? Because I have a prediction for Sunday's WrestleMania, but I can't talk about it on Saturday because he's already wrestling, and it makes no effing sense. This is what should have happened. Seth Rollins never should have came back to fight Gunther. And we're going to jump the gun to tell you what should have happened. Seth Rollins hates CM Punk. He should have came back and interfered in the match and helped Roman Reigns win by beating up CM Punk. Because who got Seth Rollins' title after he had to relinquish it because it was hurt?
Yeah.
CM Punk. Who does Seth Rollins hate more than anything in this world?
Yeah. Who did Seth Rollins? Punk. Who did Seth Rollins help? Or who did Seth Rollins help freaking Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns?
Just bring Dean Ambrose back.
Right?
Excuse me, John Moxley. I like that name much better.
But Dean Ambrose. So I agree. I thought that's what was going to happen. I thought they were going to keep him quiet. They were going to not say anything to him, and he was going to come back and win the title, and then he was going to put it in everyone's on the Vision's face. I got the title. Come get me for it now. And then when Braun comes back, he fights for the title. Braun beats Seth for the title, and that's when Braun should have got his title.
Do you feel the Vision was a wasted fucking opportunity because everybody in that damn thing got hurt?
Yes, I thought it was gonna be a great. I hated it but that's the way that is what this generation is in WWE right now. It's about the factions.
But there's no good name one good faction in the WWE in the past 10 years.
There's none. But that's the thing. That's what everybody's going to. You gotta have 5 guys break you had Roman Reigns. You had the Bloodline. The Bloodline was bad.
Listen, that was something different, okay? I don't consider that's a family, not a faction.
But I'm just saying. So that's what everybody was going
for. The Bloodline was the greatest thing ever. We know.
Yeah.
It was better than the NWO, second best to DX. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very biased opinion there, ladies and gentlemen.
But that's what everybody's going to. And I thought because of it was young guys coming up that had all the potential in the world, I thought it was great. But then when they start getting hurt and you start adding in a Logan Paul and start adding in everybody else, it's this is
you just made me ask a question. Which was worse, knowing what we know now, the Nexus or the Vision?
Oh, the Vision. Because everybody's hurt. If it was the beginning, if that core group with Seth being the leader and Braun and the Bronze, if that group stayed together and stayed healthy, it would have been they would have been a tough out. Mm-hmm. You would talk about them like you do the NWOs, the DXs.
I would have
been up there with it. No, because of the potential they had with the 2 young guys. You had the 2 young guys, the Bronze, that are definitely going to win titles by the time they're done, as long as they get healthy.
Bro, that's the thing. They can't. He gets hurt every damn Thanksgiving. Right. Why? Why does every Thanksgiving Bronson Reed get hurt?
No, I don't know, dude.
Honestly, every Thanksgiving he gets hurt.
I know, but if they can stay healthy, that would have been because you got Seth freaking Rollins, who's a Hall of Famer in his own right.
Who gets hurt every January.
Yeah, but he's a Hall of Famer. And you can't deny it. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
First ballot, bro. No questions asked.
And then you got the 2 Bronze that, again, they're going to win titles. They are a force to reckon with on everything they do, too. What they do in the ring, phenomenal. Their promos are phenomenal. They do everything right. So I
love Bronson Reed because he does shoeies. So I'm cool with that. Anybody that does a shoey is cool with me.
I'm saying, they would have been talked about with those upper echelon factions.
Do they come back healthy and reset, or we just forget the Vision even happened and we just move on?
They're going to try to move it on as much as they can, but then what I think is going to happen is that Braun Breaker's going to they're going to come in and be like, this is my vision. This is I lead this thing. And you're going to have the other 2, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, we've been carrying it the whole time, so it's ours now. And that's where it's going to break apart, because then Bronson Reed's going to have to make a decision. And he's going to go with Braun Breaker. So
Bronson Reed's going to the Bloodline.
You think the Bloodline's coming back together? You think that's what this whole build-up was between everything? Just because the Bloodline's come back? I can see that.
No.
I can
Look,
see it.
let me tell you. Look what's happening to the MTFs right now.
I was about to bring that up. With
the MTFs are kind of like,
And Tonga's already like Tonga, like even the Usos are like, come on, Tonga, come back.
And Royce Keys just killed El Big Giant one, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Tala Tonga. That means really tall Tongan. That's what that means for those that don't know that. Just say he is really tall.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love Seth Rollins. Gunther's a great worker. He literally changed his physique to get back to where he needs to be. But again, this match brings no value to me personally. Yes, people get pissed off and yell at me all you want. It's my opinion. It brings absolutely zero value. It's just Seth Rollins gets a WrestleMania paycheck.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering too, though, like, are they going to let Gunther win it so we can find out what he wants from Heyman?
Maybe Gunther takes over the division.
Maybe, but then.
But think about it. Who else is going to be at WrestleMania tonight? John Cena, AJ Styles. Who did Gunther retire?
Oh, they're jumping in. They might not even get in the ring. They'll just like have their music playing and just stand there or some bullshit.
Or beat him up after the match. I don't know. We'll see. And then we're going to get into the main event for night one. The undisputed WWE Championship between the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the Viper, RK everybody, the legend killer, Randy Orton with one Patrick McAfee in his corner. A lot of people can say whatever they want. Oh, Pat McAfee don't need to be there, blah, 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 blah. Who shut up.
And you're going to watch it anyway. Like, we all know that.
Look, do they need him? No. Does it make sense? No. Who gives a shit? It matters what happens in those 4 turnbuckles between Cody and, I pray, shaved head, bearded Randy Orton. Randy, if you are listening, shave your head, grow your beard, or Hulk Hogan it until you get beard. See, I segued for you just for that one. I think this match is going to be insanely dusty, as in the whole dusty finish. Everybody gets involved in some way, shape, or form. But I ultimately think Randy Orton is going to win his 15th World Championship or Heavyweight Championship, whatever you want to call it, tonight at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen. Randy's going to win RKO because that whole, if Randy loses, Pat McAfee must not be in professional wrestling in any way, shape, or form ever again. There's no way the powers that be at ESPN is going to allow that to happen. Like, there's no way.
They brought him back because there was controversy between ESPN and TKO. Mm-hmm. So they put him back in there to kind of cool the waters a little bit. So
yeah. So that ain't going to work. I mean, Cody's going to lose. He's going to now chase Randy. And by this time next year, Randy's going to have Cena's record. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be Rock Austin 97, 98. Just flipping the title every 3 or 4 months.
I don't know if it's going to be between them two, though, flipping the title.
Who's going to beat Randy?
On SmackDown?
Who's going to beat Randy? Who's going to chase Randy?
I don't know.
Jacob?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that could be that because Jacob needs somebody like a Randy Orton to put him over. And he could be the one like that because like I said, I think they want to put a rocket up his ass. They wanted to beforehand,
But he got
and
hurt.
then he got hurt. So this is a way to reset it and let it happen, and he doesn't have to worry about, because the whole thing was, it was the Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Jacob thing leading into it, and then he doesn't have to worry about any of that. And it's not like we were talking about with, if we constantly see the AJ Lee Becky Lynch thing, they know that's falling apart. So where they're going to go next, and you don't want it to keep going on and on and on like that. And I think that's the way it's going to go. I think Jacob, after he wins tonight, the next thing that's going to happen is that you're going to see on SmackDown on Friday night is that he's going to start calling out Randy Orton and going for it. So yeah, I think that I'm with you. Randy Orton wins tonight. I think it's going to be a dusty finish. I think it's going to be everyone that has ever been involved in these two are going to come out and do something, and it's going to be an RKO out of nowhere. And it could be when Cody's trying to do a Cody cutter, and then I think Jacob jumps into that spotlight because he needs a big name to put. Like he could go against Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes can put him over, but if it's a Viper going and putting him over, I think that's going to be a huge thing for Jacob. So that's how I think it's going to go.
Hypothetical. Play along with me for a second.
Gotcha.
Randy Orton wins. He's in there celebrating. Pyro's going off. Confetti falling from the ceiling of Allegiant Stadium. McAfee's in there celebrating. RKO McAfee out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
What type of pop would that get?
Oh, dude, it might be the loudest pop the entire weekend.
What does that do? Does that create a double turn where we finally get black hair Cody back?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Because what's going to happen is if that happens, then you obviously Cody is going to go away because he has to promote Street Fighter.
mm-hmm.
Who's going to fight Randy at Backlash? Okay,
Jacob.
put McAfee in there. Now, just hear me out. It's WWE's way of saying QTKO.
Yeah, I mean, because
Orton beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
This is all hypothetical, and that's how the night ends.
I mean, I get it. It could work, but the thing that aggravates because we've been building for thinking that Cody is going to go turn heel, finally.
He's not going to.
But he's not going to now. Like, he's never going to be a heel because he's like a John Cena. He's never going to be a heel because
The Rock's not there.
He's the ultimate. He's the ultimate baby face, and you could. He is like he's the ultimate baby face. There's
You never seen him in the Ring of Honor and the Bullet Club, did you?
In WWE, he is the ultimate baby face. They have never even hinted. Well, they did hint a few times that he was going to turn heel, and he never did. So,
I mean, they hinted John Cena was going to turn heel like for 22 years.
Yeah, and he finally did, and it was just dumb because it was.
Thank you, Rock, for ruining that.
Yeah,
I'll blame you.
So, but no, I feel like that's the way it's going to go. I think this is how they're going to get Jacob back to where he was supposed to go. So, but I think I'm with you. He's the Viper wins tonight.
So night one ended. We're going into night number 2. Not as many matches, but there is some heavy hitters starting with the very first match. Mr. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. What is the perfect way to book this match? I have my opinion, but I want to hear yours first. What is the perfect way this match gets booked?
That Oba wins this damn thing. Oba takes out Brock. And there's a reason for that. Because I don't think Brock is going to be doing this for much longer.
He's not. The perfect way for this to happen is Brock versus Goldberg Survivor Series. 3 moves match over. After, wait, you said something needs to happen. You said something needs to happen. This is where the vision comes to life. Heyman turns on Lesnar. He low blows Lesnar after whatever the beginning of the match, and Oba just fucking annihilates him. And that's how it goes.
Is this going to be a repeat of? Is it going to be a repeat of Heyman turning on CM Punk and Roman Reigns?
Heyman always turns on his people. You have Heyman guys, but he always turns on them.
Is this going to be another one where he does that? Is that tonight? Because he kind of hinted on that on Monday. After Lesnar beats you, come talk to me, and I'll make you where. Is this where he does it?
This is where Heyman just says, "Screw you, Lesnar. I know you're leaving. You're not going to make a name off of me, and I'm not going to be your mouthpiece anymore." Because Cowboy Brock doesn't need a mouthpiece. I'm sorry. Cowboy Brock doesn't need one. The next big thing Brock does. MMA fighter Brock does. Cowboy Brock doesn't need a mouthpiece at all. I'm sorry. This is my favorite iteration of Brock Lesnar ever. Cowboy Brock coming out in a fucking tractor at Titan Stadium. This,
the best.
Like, Cowboy Brock is the best version of Brock Lesnar ever. And he's fucking jacked now. Like, dude's like, yes, he has deltoids on top of biceps on top of tritoid. You know, like, he's ripped. Obafemi, though, is a big fucking dude.
I've seen it.
He is going to be
beat at his computer right now. I've seen him that close.
He is going to be the next Paul Heyman guy. And it starts tomorrow night at WrestleMania.
Yep. I can see that 100%. Like I said, they started it Monday night when they were doing the contract signing. So I can see that 100%.
Obafemi, even though he don't need it, he's going to be a champion this year.
Yeah, like, it'll be a.
The thing is,
Money in the Bank kind of title match.
The thing about him, though, and that's what I like about him, his story is amazing. His charisma is off the fucking. He don't need a mouthpiece, but he's gonna have Paul to do the talking. Like, big ass, nice dude. Like, nobody that big should move like that.
No.
Brock, Braun, him. That's freak of nature athletes.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just a big, well-rounded, nice individual. Like, people love this guy.
And honestly, I could see that happening, especially what we think is going to happen for the championship match on tomorrow night. Because then it's going to be, when you call him that he's going to win the title, we think Roman wins the title, that's a great segue to have Roman start attacking Heyman, Oba being Heyman's guy.
This is how I'm going to tie it in, and we're going to jump. I'm already going to tell you my prediction is Roman is going to win the world title. That's my prediction. We're going to jump into that later, but since we're talking about Oba wins Money in the Bank. Now, here's the thing about it. If the Money in the Bank men's match happens in the first night of the match, of the night, the cash-in comes at the end of the night.
I can see that.
If it happens at the end, obviously there's no cash-in. If the men's Money in the Bank match is match number 1 and Roman is the main event, Roman's getting cashed in that night.
Yep.
But we'll get into that. So we're both in agreement. Oba's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
We finally agreed on something. Thank God. Now we're going to get into Now we're going to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. I mean, the Intercontinental Championship match. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was Money in the Bank.
I think we're going to go back to doing the Intercontinental title being like your segue into winning a title. Yeah.
So we have Penta the champion going against the young OG himself, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD Madonna, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. So it's the Cruiserweight Championship with Rusev in there. So this match is going to be high flying. There's going to be body parts everywhere. It's going to be a car crash. Penta's not going to retain the title. He doesn't need it. As a matter of fact, he probably won't be on Raw much longer. He'll probably be on a SmackDown and team up with his brother finally. But I think this is going to be the WrestleMania moment for the young OG. The young OG wins the Intercontinental Championship, i.e., Matt Cardona style, Zack Ryder style back then. But the young OG is going to have his WrestleMania moment tonight. Who else needs it? Out of those names, who else needs it?
Because again, like, you're not going to put Rusev over anymore because he doesn't bring anything to it, right?
Yep.
Just like Gunther. Like Gunther, I still don't think brings anything to. I mean, he's a great specialist in the ring. He's a great heel, but he does shit for promos. So he doesn't get you hyped up during a promo.
I am the ring general.
Yeah, like I'm the career killer. Ooh, cool, awesome. But
Orton's the legend killer, so go fuck yourself.
Right. So I think, I agree. I could see. I honestly want the young OG because I think he's got the most upside. And again, in the past, the IC title has always been there for the guy that you look at that's going to lead the company within the next 10 years. So, and I could see the young OG because his charisma, how high flying he is, and that's
people love this guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Everything he does is just phenomenal. So I can 100% stand behind that. You don't need to put Dragon Lee over. JD McDonough.
Who is that anyway? Come on now.
JD McDonough is going to have his own thing going on with Finn Balor or the Demon. So, and Rey Mysterio obviously doesn't need to be put over. Like,
Rey Mysterio is going to retire next year at WrestleMania. In a hair versus mask.
It's going to be, and he's going to retire in a match against his son.
Hair versus mask, ladies and gentlemen. And the son is going to win, and he's going to unmask his dad.
Yep.
But yeah, so good. Glad we're in accordance with that. Now we're going into what should be physical but could be sleeper. The WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill versus Mommy Rhea Ripley. I haven't heard shit about this. Like, their promos are trash. I mean, Mommy's obviously the most over woman in the WWE. Jade Cargill says she's never faced a woman like me, but I don't know what to think. I think Mommy's going to win, but at the end of the day, because Mommy hasn't won at WrestleMania in a few years. But what has been so memorable? What can you tell me? Tell me one thing that's happened in Jade Cargill's championship run.
That's what I was going to get to. Like, she hasn't done shit. Like, she hasn't really defended the title. She's just there, and I think WWE's had enough of it. Like, and I don't know if it's because of booking, they did it this way, or because she did something where, and they were waiting for someone like a Rhea Ripley that hey, safe hands. You give her the title. She runs the company. She's phenomenal. She is the most over woman in the company, and that's where I think we're going to go with this. Obviously, there's going to be something with Io Sky coming out. There's going to be something with Jade's, the two people running around with Jade right now. They're going to come out and do something.
Who's that? B-Fab and Michin?
Yeah. So I still think, I'm with you. Rhea wins this one because I think they know Rhea's going to be a fighting champion, and Jade Cargill doesn't fight. Like, since she's won the title, she's defended it twice, 3 times.
Hey, let's take a look at it. I'll pull it up. You just keep talking.
So, I mean, I thought giving the title to Jade made sense because her physique, the way her promo she gives. Now, the one thing that's a negative on Jade is that everybody that fights her gets hurt, and not just like a little injury, like a serious injury. But she hasn't fought, and that if you won the title, like they say, you win the title, you are fighting every damn week, or you are cutting a promo every damn week, and you just don't see from her at all.
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. Mrs. Cargill, obviously she had that very, very, very impressive AEW record win-loss record. She was like 60-2. Let's see here. As of recently, Jade Cargill has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championship matches since November 1st on Saturday night's main event, where she won the title. But she beat Meacham twice on a holiday tour. That don't even count. Nope. She beat Bailey on a holiday tour. That don't even count. She beat Jordan Grace on SmackDown. The only televised championship match she's had was February 13th, 2026 against Jordan Grace.
Who I think she's going to be a champion at one point too. Like she's again.
Well, she completely changed. She completely changed her look now.
Yeah.
Like, but before that, like, you know, Jade Cargill, like,
she doesn't fight.
I mean, she fights, but like, she hasn't fought since April the 10th. I mean, that was a week ago. But before that, it was March 13th, February 13th, February the 6th, January 23rd, January 4th.
But not defending the title.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not defending the title, obviously. But like, let's see how many matches she's had in WWE since she entered there. Like, it's crazy to think that. Crazy. I'm just looking at like everything she's doing, like straight win-loss record here. Shout out though, she is from Florida. You know, so that's pretty cool. I like the fact she's from Florida.
I don't understand. Like you said, like AEW, she was 60-2, so she fought 62 matches, and she wasn't there like, oh my god, a long time. So
here in WWE, she is 59, 16, and 2. Her pay-per-view record is 13-5 overall. But yeah, she only has 18 pay-per-view matches. Like, and that's like her whole entire career. Like, yeah, she's you know what? I'm going to shout out one of my favorite radio personalities, TV personalities, Chris Canty of ESPN Unsportsmanlike, every morning on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPN News from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. The best ability is availability.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Canty. That's my Chris Canty moment for the day. And all right, let's move on to what I think is going to be a little sleeper of a match, but could be crazy. You got the United States Championship match between Sami Zayn and Whoop That Trick Williams. I'm just going to tell you that it's going to be a double turn. Trick Williams is going to win. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. This is going to set up, I hope, that Sami Zayn turns into a violent heel like he should be, and Kevin Owens returns in the next few months. That's what I hope.
Yeah. I think those two would team back up and both be heels and go after tag team titles. Trick's going to get put over because Trick is a phenomenal talent. He's a phenomenal talent.
Future world champion.
Yeah, he's got the look. He's got the mouthpiece. He's got everything you need that you're looking for to run the company.
Except he had little Yachty there or whatever. He don't need him. Like, you don't need him. I get it. Your best friends, like lifelong best, like that legit is pretty cool. Like lifelong best friends, like since they were kids. I get it. That's pretty damn cool. But
he's one too that he could be a babyface or a heel or right in the middle. So yeah, I think Trick wins this one. This puts him where he needs to be. And I don't think he wins the title within the next couple of years, but he's going to be one, like we talked about, the young OG. That's going to be the one that's leading the company in the next 10 years between Trick and young OG. That's going to be your two headliners in a few years.
All right. Like I said, I'm not going to deny that. And now we have probably a match that everybody's been waiting to see. The Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. My only question is what's going to be longer, the Demon's entrance or Jey Uso's entrance? which is going to have a longer time. It's going to be a good match. I I like the Demon character. It's very reserved. This is a match where he should return. That's great. Um, Obviously, Dominic Mysterio, he's the future of the company. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people don't agree with that. He's came a long way since 1999 or 2019 or 2020, whenever his first match was against Seth Rollins. He's the future of the company. Obviously, they have faith in him to go down to Mexico and be the champion down there. So I think it's going to be a good match. The Demon does not win often. However, this is a night that he will win with help from JD Madonna. The new Bullet Club. The new Bullet Club is going to start in the WWE. It will be led by Finn Balor. You will have JD Madonna, and you will also have a few other names that are not allowed to disclose legally due to not signing contracts yet. But I can tell you that they was at the WWE Hall of Fame last night. So, just saying. Just saying.
No, I agree. Like it is the perfect. Like I think this was the perfect turn to go back to the Demon. It really was, because when like you look at who he is as Finn Balor, yeah, but he was kind of like the reason why the whole turn on him happened, because that's what Finn Balor was, right? He was one that was even kill. He didn't want to do like the crazy, like I will turn on, do this, do that. Yes, he did some help this person, they come help me. But a lot of times, especially after with the CM Punk stuff, where it's like, you need to do it for yourself. You need to do it for yourself, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, he said that he needed to, Mysterio he needed to learn his lesson and do it his own way and not cheat all the time. And then they turned on him. That's when the Demon needed to come out. And I think we're going to see a new style of Demon, and it's going to be unreal tonight. I think what he unleashes tonight on Mysterio is going to be insane. And it's going to be. This might be This might be one of the best matches.
Yeah.
In a few years.
This is we're going to find out how strong his core is, because the Demon always crawls to the ring. That's a long ass ramp. So we're going to find out how strong his core is. No, I firmly agree. This is going to be a great match. Demon's going to win. I think it's going to be with help. Not with help, but like he's going to win because JD Madonna is going to be a difference maker, or it could be a call-up or something. But I think there's going to be a new faction around involving that, because they're going to have some type of feud with, the Judgment Day, if they're going to – and because I don't think this is going to be a blow-off match, because it's only the first match.
Right.
I would love to see it end in Hell in a Cell. That'd be pretty dope. But, we'll see how that goes. I just think it's going to be a very exciting match. Dominic has came a long way. Like, Dirty Dom he's the man. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a fun night. And then, this is how we're going to end it. The most personal rivalry we've seen, like shots fired from everywhere. The World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. This has gotten personal beyond belief. And did you see that little interview that Roman Reigns did in the SUV driving? And he's like, you're a fucking nobody, basically. Like,
no.
Roman, I'm going to try and pull it up for you and tell you what he said. But let's get your thoughts on this while we do this.
So I know we've been leading into this saying that Roman's going to win. And I firmly believe that Roman wins. And I think the bloodline comes back together and they all take their turns on Punk. The only reserve that I have on this whole thing is the same thing that we said about Cody, because Roman has got to go promote the movie too, because he's in Street Fighter also.
Yeah,
so
we know
that's my only reserve. But again, last time Roman had a title, he was a fighting champion but it wasn't like he was an every day fighting champion. So I firmly believe it's going to happen. Bloodline comes back together unless something wild goes on, because Willie Usos just be like, hey, but CM Punk was our friend for a long time. He's had our back. He's been there for us. Or is it we're going to stick with the bloodline? That's my only reserve. I do believe though that everything's going to go into place. I think it's going to come back to the bloodline, especially with the way they're bringing Tonga back from like what's going on with him with the MFTs. So I think they're going to rebuild the bloodline, and it's going to be you're going to have the Usos continue to just dominate the tag titles, Roman dominate the being the top dog, and then bringing everybody else around them that's going to win the smaller titles when the time comes.
CM Punk was not as good or as over as a John Cena or moved the needle like The Rock. That's one thing that was said from our tribal chief. You're a failed star and you're a fake tough guy. Just look at your MMA run. Bro, like I love CM Punk.
This honestly is like watching like a Conor McGregor versus anyone shit talking a freaking Nate Diaz versus anyone shit talking kind of thing, like, or any boxing matches where the two guys are only doing it because they're trying to bring everybody to the fold.
They're trying to blur the lines of reality and real life.
But is like, so the thing is, some of the stuff that has been said, like, is there real animosity towards each other? Or they were just like, hey, and the back rooms are going, hey, just lay it out there. No hard feelings. We're good. Don't worry about it. From now until the end of WrestleMania, just hammer each other and let it go. Afterwards.
Just don't mention the dog.
Yeah.
I love it because in one of the earlier face-to-face they did, Roman was like, I let you come back. They called me and I gave them permission to let you come back because I run this fucking place.
Yeah.
And then, like, cool. I mean, I'm sure Triple H called a couple of people and see if they would work with them. But it's got real deep, real personal, real, but it's great though. I like it. I like being out there to talk crap. I mean, maybe CM Punk said something about the cancer. I don't know. Maybe, like, imagine this. Imagine like they was having a promo and Punk is like, you're always talking about I'm a cancer this, I'm a cancer that, but you're the one living with cancer. Imagine the crowd reaction.
I think that would cross the line, like that
would definitely cross the line, but I think it would.
That's crossed the line like the Tiffany Stratton freaking
Charlotte Flair
one. Yeah.
How you're 0 for 3 on husbands?
Yeah.
That was funny though.
It was funny as shit, but that wouldn't be funny. That would just cross the line way too much, and I think that's why they didn't bring it.
But if CM Punk was a heel, and like that
they truly
they would be in the back. They'd be in the back. They'd be in the back like this. Hey Joe, this is what I want to say. How would you feel?
Yeah, that would truly be where the pipe bomb comes. That would be the true pipe bomb right there. That would be like, dude, you like he would. It would be,
even if he got permission to say
tonight's match would be Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. It would be as soon as he's on the ground, 1, 2, 3, we're done. Got out of here. Oh, he tapped, ring the bell. He's done. You're out. And CM Punk would be gone. Like, that's how bad it would be if he did that.
Oh man. Wow, you think he'd get fired for that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because you're gonna lose. How many people would you lose if you said shit like that?
But you're
like, they're already hurting right now because of how overpriced they are of a bunch of shit.
What about Chris Jericho saying it? Would they be mad at Chris Jericho for saying that?
I would say so. I'd say if anybody actually brought something up like that.
Yeah, if you can't cross the line with that, yes.
No.
I was hypothetical. If Punk was like the true heel and he said that, like the reaction, like
the
I think it
reaction
would
would
be
be
like
oh,
physical.
like you would
Like
hear that'd be the first time in TV history, in live sporting event history, you would actually hear the entire crowd gasp. Everyone would go, and you would
this
hear it on
motherfucker
the
just said that, and then Roman jumps on him because everybody likes Roman as a baby face. That's how you flip them
Yeah.
instantly. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good 2 nights of WrestleMania. We're not going. I'll be sitting on the couch watching my free ESPN app. Thank you, Spectrum Internet and
I'll be
Spectrum
watching
Cable
it
for
on
that.
this.
And I'll be eating buffalo chicken dip, maybe some frozen pizzas. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it today. It's been a wonderful show. Thanks for sitting around with us, enjoying it. We are enjoying it. Shout out to Theory for letting us use his music. I don't apologize, and neither do we for our opinion. And yell at us for that.
Listen, I know I can piss a lot of people off.
You were breaking up, dude. What'd you say?
I said, Boudreaux, how are we going to end the show?
Like we always do, man. Everybody, just get better.
Hey, if you're 1% better today, that means you're better tomorrow, and that means you ain't got no worries. Hey, shout out to my best tag team partner. Stay safe tonight and have fun. Ride the Velocicoaster. And everybody watch WrestleMania. Thank you.
What good's a platform to speak if you're too afraid to use it?